Oh, hello. Welcome back to From Baby to 80. I am your host, Akantia, and this delightful creature on screen is Tweezy. This is unfortunately another voiceover episode because of disasters that I'll mention in a later part. So, currently, you basically get me nattering away while the video plays on. It's kind of embarrassing, to be honest, that I fucked up this badly. So, what's been going on since I last streamed? Everything and anything. I'm officially short-sighted. I'm still dealing with this mystery fucking illness. I am sat on a goddamn waiting list to speak to somebody about my last blood test results, which is fun. I was like, just fucking ring me. Just fucking ring me. It's not that hard. Apparently it is. I've been waiting since Friday. It's Tuesday today. I'm not happy. But yeah, for reasons I have to do a voiceover for this episode, and it's so embarrassing. I feel like an idiot just chatting away. It's like when I could have actually had whatever I said originally when recording this actually pop up. But I swear this is what happened with the Halloween episode. I had this exact same thing happen, pretty much. Except this was double disaster instead of single disaster. Oh my god. And instead of one big video, I got two different parts of just no voiceover. So it's so embarrassing. Very sad. So basically, to start off with, in this episode, I saw that big old worm. I'm gonna go bully a worm for this renowned heart. I'm sorry, I just confused myself then because I saw the option to go and minimize or close the video player over the renowned heart, and I was like, huh? What? And it was very confusing. I was so confusing. But yeah, with the fact that there was no original voice audio for this, it means you don't get the thumpy thumps of me moving my mouse about and all that lot. So it's just good old fashioned squirmy wormy bashing and stuff, and then flick over to Impy Bimps because all that I cut out of this was basically just traveling and stuff. So you still get all these bits and pieces of renowned heart nonsense, and here I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing because I didn't read the renowned heart. I just saw defeat ice imps. I'm like, okay, I'll go whack one. I'm like, wait, I need to go get one of these gun things, and that'll help me beat up and that'll let me beat up the Impy Bimps and have it count for the renowned heart. Don't know why I'm yawning. I think it's stress yawns. It's yay, stress yawns. I love stress yawns. It's so fun. But yeah, I'm sitting here like an absolute lemon. Feeling a bit like a lemon as well. Oh my god. But yeah, it's been weird not streaming. I've not really enjoyed not streaming. Hell, I even turned off my usual get ready for stream alarm because a lot of days I could have streamed. Just honestly, it's up in the air on how I'll feel. Because if I feel positive around the usual stream time, it could be that it might change. It might have changed part way through, and I'd end up feeling not so great part way through. It's weird. But yeah, mostly I haven't streamed because it's just things just change. At any given point in the day, things could change, and I could go from feeling great to, not so great, and it's unfortunate. But enough about my complaints about my mystery health. I've been trying to improve my health generally by eating an orange or something every day. I tried to eat a grapefruit today. I only managed to eat half of it before I'm like, ugh, I don't like this. Even chopping it up into smaller pieces did not help. I'm like, I don't like this. So tomorrow I'm going back to eating oranges because I like oranges. I think I confused my mum when I asked her if she could buy oranges. She's like, "But I thought you didn't like oranges." I'm like, "It's not that I didn't like them. It's just that they're annoying. I have to get them out the peel and then pull off all that white stuff that hides underneath the peel and stuff, and it's just generally a pain in the ass to do." But you know, I've quite enjoyed eating my oranges once I've gotten all the blooming peel and stuff off. I'm happy to chow down on a segment. Don't know why I've avoided oranges for years, actually. I think I just thought I didn't like them. Maybe it's just because I had like bad oranges in the past, or it was just like fussy when I was younger or something. But I've quite enjoyed eating my oranges recently. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep eating oranges. Because like, nom 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 oranges. Tasty oranges. So here I'm just like fighting all the impy bimps. I'm like, no Jotun, no Jotuns. Be gone, Jotun thoughts. I'm like, please leave. I don't want to talk to you. I do not want you. Like, nobody loves you, not even your mum. And then the Jotun gets aggro. And his buddy gets aggro as well. So I'm like, why are you like this? Please leave me alone. You're so rude. How long is this video? How long do I need to talk to you guys for? I think it's like 20 minutes or something, I think. Like 20 odd minutes, I think. Because it's just like, I just need to know how long I need to just sit here and just like natter away for. I know, I think that's going to match up me giggling away when Lime over there is not doing anything, not doing stuff to match. But yeah, that's voiceover for you. I think part 2 will be perhaps voiceover, or at least half voiceover. As far as I can remember, I'll need to have a look at the footage and actually see what's going on with it. Because I know at some point during it, I think it's in the second lot of stuff I filmed, maybe? Not filmed, recorded, words. That I figured out what was going on. Well, half figured it out, but also at the same time, didn't figure it out. It was a bit of a disaster. Jesus, I've got hiccups now. What is wrong with me? Like, please leave. Please go away, hiccups. Quite rude. I'm here, like, shooting the imp. I'm like, are you dead, Jim? Are you dead, Jim? And I was like, I'll just, like, carry on pissing about, I guess. I'm like, ooh. You'd be a bit. I actually triggered an event here that I didn't know was a thing. It's like, wait, what do you mean? What's going on? Is this normal? Like, it's not normal. I didn't put a brimstone imp in there. I kind of accidentally made a brimstone imp. But yeah, I accidentally triggered this defeat the brimstone imp event. I didn't know it existed, and I didn't know it was a thing. It's like, oh, I accidentally did a thing. Well done, me. Like, oh, good job. Well done. Tia did a smart. But I suppose it can't really be helped if I didn't know it was a thing. So I'm just like, sat here like, oh, panic, low health, help. This will happen in the next part of the video as well. Not this video, the episode. The next part of the episode. It'll happen again. I mean, you'll see it happen a fair bit. I'm like, oh, panic. My health is low. Ugh, my God. I guess the yawns I get during stream are just like stress yawns. I was like, yay, yawns from stress. I'm like, hooray. I'm there waiting patiently for researcher Suki to hurry the fuck up and actually finish what she's doing. I'm like, woman, can you hurry up? This is annoying. It's like, why do you take so long to repair the thingies? I don't know why I waited to do like testing essence when I could have just gone and fought an imp, like one more imp. If I'd fought another imp, it would have been finished sooner. But I'm there healing bit by bit, slowly, from the battle with the brimstone imp. But yeah, just blasts an egg and turns it into a fire imp, because why not, you know? I don't bother reading these thingies most of the time. I'll make meh. I bothered. I think I like check the map or something and then just go yeet into the distance. Yeah, I just can't be yeet into the distance, and I just like cut out all of the travel time, because like, what is the point of keeping in all the traveling stuff and like looking at the map or peeping at my inventory? It was here I realised that I was on the wrong mount. I'm like, oh, pissing heck. Why am I like this? I'd forgotten that I was on my sky scale and not my raptor. Sky scale breathes fire in a certain area. It's a bit difficult for me to get it in the right place. And raptor has the AoE sort of like attack, little damage attack thing. So after defeating that hero point, I came over here to this renowned hat. I'm like, oh, okay, right, I can beat up steam creatures and stuff. Yeah, I wondered what the hell this thing was. I'm like, ew, what's that? Because it was sat over the steam parts and it had the text for the steam parts popping up over it. So I'm like really confused as to what the heck was going on. I'm like, what do you mean? Then of course, I'm like, oh, it's a creature thing. That's fine. I understand that it is creature. Then basically the end of this is like really super abrupt, because I end up, because like the door goes, I'm like, fuck's sake, why are people always going by when I'd be like eating my lunch or doing something like this? I was a bit annoyed. Of course, I had to like abruptly slam a hole on the recording and like scurry downstairs to go answer the door. I had to answer the door because it was like parcels and stuff. Thankfully, we don't really get the door-to-door religious folks over here. We used to get them at the house I lived in before my previous one. And like, I think I got them at my previous house as well. And I'd politely listen to them. But really, I'd want to be like anywhere but. It's like, why do you feel the need to come and bother me? I'm just not interested. Not after years of basically religion being forced down my throat by both of my schools, my primary school and my secondary school. Like, they literally forced the kids to go to church, and it was like, fucking really? Like, despite those that were not Christians, they still forced you to go to church. Honestly, I think sometimes I should have just skipped the church. I just go and be like, nope, I'm not going. I don't want to go. Why should I fucking go? Because they didn't give you a choice. You had to go. So the kids that were not Christians were still forced to listen to like all the hymns and shit and the stories. Like, honestly, I was so bored into these church services that I was sat with a friend and we were just making up our own lyrics to the fucking hymns because we were so bored and so sick of it. Because whenever there was a major sort of like Christian holiday, forced to go to church. And just like in assembly in primary school, hymns shoved down your throat, Bible stories shoved down your throat. Honestly, when we got to Diwali, was it Diwali? It's one of the two. I can never remember which is. I've heard like both, and I'm not sure which is correct. But honestly, the story of Ram and Sita was always far more interesting than anything that the school actually like forced down the throat. It was just like more exciting and more interesting. And just, I have to say, I loved it. It was bright, it was colourful, and it wasn't very drony or pushy in like ways that Bible stories can be. So I found it so much more interesting. And honestly, schools could do with, you know, being more diverse and stuff like that, rather than just shoving like my primary school did. The secondary school was a little bit more lax in that, but they still shoved me off to church. I hated that because my family stopped forcing me to go to church. Like, we stopped going even. I think it's after we lost my grandmother that we stopped going. We just didn't go to church anymore. I'm like, I never told anyone that, but I was thrilled to not have to go anymore. Which makes me seem like a little awful. Like, I told a friend once when I was younger that I didn't want to be religious anymore. Basically, I don't believe in God anymore. And she told me that I'd get smited. To be honest, I don't think she believes anymore at this point. We've not spoken to each other in years, but to be honest, I think by the time she got to college, she thought, oh, right. But yeah, I stopped believing before I was a teenager. I think before I was 10 even. I was just done with it. I had had enough. And honestly, I'm kind of glad about that, because the amount of sort of like indoctrination there is with that stuff is a bit ridiculous. Look at Simon. I made the joke about being disappointed that I wasn't recording on a Saturday, because in my family we've got a joke coming from my older sister, like somebody she worked with, I think. And see a salmon on Saturday, it's Salmon Saturday. It comes from a holiday she went on, and her workmates like teased her about it because she said, oh, like when it's all Salmon Saturday, or something like that. I don't remember the exact thing, but I just make that reference to myself all the time, and now you guys get to deal with it as well. I'm so sorry. I know, I've just like completely gone off on a tangent here, and I'm so sorry. I should probably be talking about like what's going on in the game. And honestly, like with the skimmer here, like originally it was just a surface mount. You couldn't go underwater with it. It just dismount you if you tried to swim below. But then they actually introduced the ability for it to swim underwater, which I thought was pretty neat. So if you're going like a long way underwater, like for a long journey underwater, you would get your travel time like cut in half. Because I remember in the past there was places where I was swimming underwater for like an age. I'm like, ugh, this is just annoying. And then here's where I got confused. I'm like, wait, didn't I pick up a thing here? I'm like, wait, what do you mean it's not here? And then I figured out, oh, like I just went skr and didn't actually pick it up because I was running away from a creature. I think the skelk that was trying to touch me over here, I think I ran away from it and didn't actually pick up the thing. I was like, oh, okay, makes sense. So I went and picked up those artifacts and then like scurried back to man. I'm like, here you go, man. Enjoy. Bit weird for an innkeeper to be like wanting dwarven artifacts. I think at this point I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go. Like I'm gonna go bye bye. Like I'm gonna go poof. I was like, sayonara. I go poof. Honestly, don't remember where I was going at this point. I think I kept this little bit in because I basically flew right over to another renowned heart, pretty much. And I was like, fuck it, I'll do this. I was meant to be doing it, but I didn't quite do it in this episode. So basically, you got like 2 renowned hearts and an event or 2. I came to sell some stuff to this vendor because I'm like, meh. Screw some of this crap that I picked up. Basically, the blue stuff is always kind of meh. So I came and looked at this vista, and obviously that's where I've edited the video to end just after viewing this vista. I don't know why I kept the vista viewing in. Probably because it gives me XP and stuff. Now, with that, I'm afraid we've come to the end of the episode. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye!